Welcome to my professional development on People First Language. When you hear the word disability, what do you think of? Would you be able to identify any of these characters as having a disability? Well, according to statistics, one of these characters would have a disability. Did you know that 1 in 5 Americans have a disability? It is the most inclusive and diverse of all the minority groups. And it is the minority group that is the only one that any person can join at any time in their life. Interesting enough is that there is no universally accepted definition of disability. Now, with that, we go, why is it important to use people first language? Well, it's important because you're putting the person before the disability. Some people might think that, oh, it's all about political correctness. No, it's not about political correctness, but it's about respect. I really like the quote from George Orwell, and it says, if thoughts corrupt language, language can also corrupt thoughts. Then it just becomes a vicious circle. And how do we stop that? A way to change it is to put action to our thoughts and language. If we want to change, we need to show it. How can we show this? What can we do? Well, one thing that we can do is use people first language, etiquette, PFL etiquette. It's where we focus on the person, a person who is blind, not a blind person. We focus on their ability. Sally is a wheelchair user, not that Sally is wheelchair bound. And we focus on the facts rather than the lack of something. Brian is a person with cerebral palsy, not Brian is a cerebral palsy victim. So with these 3 little steps on using person first language, can you spot the knot in these 5 statements? Which one is not using people first language? I'll give you a hint. There's 3 of them. If you said Eric is a SPED kid is 1, you are correct. Instead of saying that, you can say Eric receives special ed services. Betsy can't talk. You might say, well, that's stating a fact. Well, it is, but let's focus on what Betsy can do. Betsy uses a speaking device. And handicap parking. The parking really isn't handicapped. The parking space is there so that you can access it more easily. So why don't you use it that way? Say it's accessible parking. I like this quote as well by J. Dan Rothwell. Until we learn to appreciate the power of language and the importance of using it responsibly, we'll continue to produce negative social consequences of those victimized by dangerous language habits. We need to change what we say and how we say in order to create a change. Thank you.